Hello everybody, my name is Charles from the TripFreego's team, and this month we are going to have a very special contest just for you. As you can see from my background, it's very spooky and supernatural. Yes, that's right. This month we are going to have a Halloween special contest just for you. So in partnership with Hantu, which you might know them as creators of the Ghost Map as well, they are currently ranked 2 on Singapore's Spotify's True Crime section, number 2 story section, and ranked number 9 in top podcasts in Singapore. Wow, that's very horrifying, amazing. Yeah, so the word horrifying, I'm using it because they specialize in sharing or retelling real accounts of ghost stories. So for this contest itself, let me share with you the prizes. I believe you have seen it by now. The prizes that you can win is you can win a pair of tickets to Terrifying Tales from TripFreego's, produced in partnership with Hantu, plus a 30 minutes private session with them. And of course, for second prize, is a 1 pair of tickets to Terrifying Tales from TripFreego's. Okay, so what is this contest about and how can you win these prizes? All you have to do is to submit the videos in this format, which I'm going to show you later on. Of course, this is not just an introduction video about our contest. I mean, you can all read the instructions listed on the side. But later on, shortly, I'll be sharing with you my real encounter of a supernatural story that I faced back when I was in secondary school. So I'll be sharing in this format, and this is a reference for you guys when you're submitting your video. So feel free to upload to your own YouTube channel. We would like it if you're able to tag TripFreego's as well for your TripFreego's channel. So without further ado, let me share with you how I'm going to share my ghost story and how you can share your ghost story to ensure that you meet the rules of this competition. Just to repeat the rules again, the location of story must be specified. The reason being, we want to know that this is a real story and it's not a fiction story. Of course, the time of story must be specified as well. And the story definitely must be an actual account. And please do us a favor, no jump scares, as you'll be looking through the videos and we do not want to be scared any times. So without further ado, let me share with you my real accounts of the story. So for myself, back when I was in secondary school, my secondary school is located opposite of the infamous reservoir called Bedok Reservoir. I stayed pretty close there as well. So I frequent my secondary school often. I mean, yeah, definitely. So I actually joined a CCA, what we call co-curriculum activities for our viewers that are international. These are after-school activities that we can actually take part. It's compulsory back then when I was in secondary school. I'm not sure whether it's still compulsory. So secondary school is a Singapore term, I believe so. That's when I was around 14, 15 years old back then. That's many years ago. So I remember when I was having one of my activities at my CCA or co-curriculum activities, I actually joined a so-called something like a scout CCA. So back then we were having this thing called camps at night, and one of the activity of the night camps is we always have this thing called night walk, whereby we will actually walk in pairs. So this is actually a tradition for our CCAs back then. So of course, when I was a trainee back then at the Scouts, I didn't encounter any supernatural activities. But when I was the one organizing it, it's very terrifying. So I remember one day I was actually organizing an activity. All our so-called trainees, back then I was promoted as a trainer already. Our trainee will actually go through the night walk route. So there's a station that I was stationed at, whereby they are supposed to knock on the door 3 times at the cleaner's resting location. So they were supposed to knock the door 3 times, then we'll come out to scare them, and then after they finish it, they will just continue the walk. So I remember suddenly, right, okay, when we were waiting for the cadets the trainees to come in to knock the door. Because when they knock the door, we can actually see them. How it looks like is the door that has 2 sides to it. One is we can actually see them. One is if they knock from the outside, then we can't see. It's not really a door, but it's a shutter door, whereby during when school is closed, the shutter door will be closed to prevent people from entering the compound. So they are supposed to knock 3 times inside where we can see them, and they are not supposed to knock on the outside. So while we were waiting for the trainees to come, we suddenly hear knocks from the outside. So initially we thought that, hey, there might be some trainees playing prank on us. They are just knocking the door. So we decided to just ignore them, the sounds. Suddenly again, we hear knocks again. So what we decided to do is we decided to station one of our trainer outside and I myself inside. So if we actually catch the trainee knocking inside, we just reprimand them like, hey, don't do that. Yeah, it will spoil the whole experience. So once we stationed already, we didn't hear any sound. We thought, okay, maybe the trainee is really playing prank on us. And all of a sudden, yes, there's knocking sound. And we quickly checked with the trainer outside to see whether there are anybody playing prank on us. We thought the trainer is knocking on the door and realized no. Straight away, our hair stand immediately, and it was very spooky. We can literally hear the knocking sound, and you can actually see the door vibrating. But the outside, they hear nothing, they also see nothing. And that's my encounter of a supernatural story. So I hope these will spook you out, because as I'm sharing, my hair starts to stand. I can start to feel the horrifying feel of this real encounter that I had. Yeah, of course, if you have more interesting encounters, do feel free to share with us and stand a chance to win. So, of course, you can feel free to vote for me. I'm not participating in this contest. This contest is for you. So if not, thank you so much.